my thoughts on the Cheetah 2.0. This is actually my review on it this time around. You guys saw the live video of me putting this together, and yeah, it was quite fun. The cool thing is it's nice to go back and check out more older designs if you haven't already. You're kind of out of luck if you've already checked them out, but luckily for me I didn't, so this was all new for me when I picked it up. Loads of people commented on the live stream and personal message telling me that it was really cool, but I thought I'd do an actual review on it. So this is Worker's foray into a 200 FPS pistol, so I do think this is a viable option even today, and the reason why is because in a lot of the groups I see people asking for things like this, and it's almost like they don't realise this exists. There's only one caveat with this. If this was able to load everything just by one action, it would be fine. But you have to pull the barrel forward and then back again, and there is no dart gate, there is just a spring-loaded tab inside, which also, the spring for that is way too weak, and the plastic that they give you, the little tab, is too weak. So you have to do something about that when you get it. First thing I did was put a spring that was half the spring weight in there, and it's still very strong. It still guides the darts in, it's just not forcing itself like it was going to before. It's going to break. I'm sure most people that have those tabs are already broken. However, this mod that I did to that should make a difference. So the only thing I don't like about this is it's a bit too large, and I think the only way you could really change that is by just making this barrel system smaller. Maybe this whole front end being smaller. It kind of has to have this design at the front so it can allow for the Talon mags. This is the thing I see the most, is people asking for front-loaded pistols with a Talon magazine. This has that, and it's 200 feet per second, so you're getting what most sidearms would give you. Of course, isn't as fast as a Diana, but you're getting the 50 more feet per second, so you've got that. The only problem is loading this in the heat of a battle. You have to, pump this forward, push it back again, which I'm not going to do right now. I'm just going to take the mag out. That's the mag that comes with it, by the way. So you pump it forward, pump it back, and then prime it back. And you can do that in the other order. If you have your plunger tube taped like I do, it's better to pump it first, then close it. But it's just not as fast. There are mods that allow you to turn this into a pump action single shot, like single operation blaster, but I don't recommend doing that because it turns it into a primary. Honestly, when I got this, I preferred to use it without the tab. You've just got to find the technique of loading the darts, but you can see they load very easily with the pseudo dart gate. This is a very nice PCAR as well. The thing is, I've noticed, is it doesn't fit on any other barrels. It's just too tight. It fits on this and nothing else for some reason. Don't know why. I noticed with the seals that I've done, the FPS and then the consistency is very good. It's very accurate, but I find that you have to kind of tilt the front sight up a bit. It's nice that it comes with a rail as well, but it's a good little sidearm if you don't have the money for something expensive, but you want something that has the Talon mags and has the interesting loading system, because I've never seen anything like that, to be honest, how you have all this manually operated. But yeah, you can see there's a lot more like tension to the system with this tab. It's a very easy slide in and out without it, but you have to have the barrel forward to actually put the magazine in. There's a little technique I found. If you stagger the front round just out the end of the magazine a little bit, put the barrel to the stop, not all the way closed but just there, then push the magazine in, and that'll push your round down, and then you can just slide this back and you will see your round will drop down. So now if I pull the barrel out a little bit to let some light through, you can see there's no dart in there. So there is a way to do that. You have to download your mag by one. It's nice though. I've got loads of like different types of Talon mags. I've got that snail mag that curls around. That looks quite cool in this. The handle's very nice, and this is definitely better than the Gen 1 model that fired the balls. Worker was still quite new-ish at the time, still figuring things out. There were a lot of little blasters that released that aren't that great. I do hope to check out the Hurricane at some point in the future, but this one's probably one of Worker's best pistols. It's got that Tech 9 sort of look to it, and it's cool that it's clear as well, with the red and orange accents. The cool thing about that is, because this is all disassemblable, if you don't like the red, you could spray paint any of these colours to a different one. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like this. It's a lot of power to it, a lot of fun. It's just different too. Like, I can go from another blaster to this and I forget how to load it. I have to remember to open the barrel every time to take the mag out and stuff like that. It's just an interesting design. But that's probably why I wouldn't recommend taking this to a war unless you use this a lot and you know how to use it. But I see people all the time asking for things like this on the Reddit forums and Facebook and stuff. So, guys, just pick one of these up. The only thing I don't like is the trigger is on a ramp and for the catch, and that just makes it so much harder to press. I also think the T-bar was meant for a one-finger prime, but it's just the spring is so tight that you need 2 fingers. So what I found is to pull this out a little bit and then get my fingers on these 2 edges here to load it. It's got nice texturing on the grip with the Worker logo on there to match with the magazine on that side. And yeah, it's a nice little package. It's not the best looking magazine, but it's just a magazine to match with this. I think that's why they gave it with it. But there is options for different magazines, and this is just a good extra little backup mag. So yeah, I would definitely recommend one of these. Stay tuned for the shooting test, because that'll be at the end of the video. And yeah, we'll test some different ammo types through it. We'll do not just Cheetah darts and Gen 3s, but we'll do just a little like Smarties mix of different ammos through here, just to show what it can do, really. But yeah, I'm sure the FPS is increased by this P-car as well. It usually is. This barrel, even though quite long, does seem to be kind of under-barreled slightly. Very large plunger tube, and it is a metal one. The seal on it is almost perfect out of the box. I just made it a little bit better. Yeah, it's lightweight as well. It's not too heavy or anything, or front heavy. It's easy to point one-handed. It's easy to hold like an SMG as well. Yeah, I think it's a good little sidearm. You can always sling it off your gear just as an extra backup gun. Or a blaster, I should say, because a lot of you guys don't like that word. But yeah, it's just a good little blaster, a good little backup one, good little secondary even. It's just, you know, it's just a little sidearm really. That's all it's really good for. It's not got the best accuracy, I don't think, compared to like primaries, but it's got 200 FPS. I mean, that is up there. And it's one-hand operation almost as well, so you can have this all loaded and just fire it one-handed. So would I recommend it for people that don't own one of these classics? I do. I really like the look of it. It's got a nice aesthetic. It's cool for on display as well. And it's a good actual physical, you know, item to actually use, blaster to use. And yeah, so I would recommend this, and yeah. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, check out my other videos, and yeah, stay tuned for more. In this portion of the video, we'll be testing mag compatibility. So we'll open up the breech. We'll see the curved one. That one goes in. Looks like it lines up with the barrel as well. But we'll be testing most of these out. We've also got the Cheetah magazine. Okay, so bit of a squeeze to go in, and there's no locking, so it just goes up, straight up into that. I don't think you could get this to work. Looks like the feed lips are just the wrong shape, although we can get it in. we can't get it to seat on that one. Obviously the original mag, that's going to work in that fine. We've got the extra mag in pink flavour. Oh, wasn't expecting this one to go in. Yeah, we've got the same sort of problem though. But it did seat a dart, so it doesn't lock in, but we do have a dart chambered. So let's just see if we can get it to come out of there. Let's seal it first. There we go. And then we'll do it again. Yeah, so because it's not, you see I had to do that. Yeah, so you've got to like readjust the mag every time, so that doesn't work, unfortunately, because that would have been cool. And of course the worker curved mag, which fits in there quite nicely. Very long. So yeah, last two mags to try out. I've got a clear variant of the original purple mag, which obviously that's going to work. Probably a better fit to the blaster than the orange version, just because it's clear and it goes with it. I feel like the orange one just a little bit offset. It's meant to match all the orange on this. It does kind of work because of the orange on it already. I just feel like the clear one's more suited. And then the Nexus Pro X mag, and of course that's going to work. And that one looks really cool as well, just a little bit shorter. So yeah, seems to work with pretty much all the mags. Of course it's going to work with the worker mags, but I thought I'd show them off anyway. So yeah, let's get on to the shooting portion of the video, shall we? Okay, and now we're in the range portion of the video. So yeah, all my mags aren't loaded to max either. It's just to show them all off really. So yeah, you can see this is 200 FPS. No problems whatsoever hitting that range down there. You can see it's very, very powerful, very accurate. This doesn't even have a B car on it, and it's still very accurate. It's hitting exactly where I'm aiming, which is perfect. Also got a micro dart that I made. Let's test the action power of that. Just as good as a half length. It did tumble a little bit as it got to the end there. And we got a dragon dart to test out. That one came right back, that's crazy. Last mag. Clear one, we're using a worker Gen 3. I hit the corner of the oh, that one nose dived. X-shot darts. And yeah, every time hits the same place with just enough power and accuracy. So yeah, this does the job as a secondary, as you can see. Definitely not fast, but it's a good little backup you can just pull out and use. So yeah, not too bad. I think worker knocked out the park with this one, and it does look cool as well.